What's happening?
What's going on?
What's up?
Is this an early morning for you?
You guys, first off, right now, no. But I woke up at 6. 6 is a very early morning.
We've only seen...
And jet lag.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, never.
So we've only seen, I think most of us have really only seen the Arrow pilot, so we're still trying to get used to all these characters. Could you give us a little bit of info about this character and how...
Laurel?
Yeah, and how you're seeing her in your head now you've been playing her for a while.
Laurel is very grounded, very down to earth. She's extremely strong, in my opinion, because you have Oliver, who was the love of her life, who disappeared 5 years prior with her sister. So he had a love affair with her sister. So it basically is like grieving over your sister plus somebody who obviously she's very connected to. And I don't know, I have 2 sisters and I think about it and I'm like, there's no way for me I could ever come back from that and fix it. Having said that, I think obviously she is willing to face him, she's willing to go there. It's like this, it's like a love addiction. She loves him, but she knows she's always going to get hurt. It's like a drug. It's like something you can't help. You know, I feel like it's really the only way to explain it because I often wonder myself, like, why is she still talking to this person? I would not be able to come back from that. So I think you'll definitely see in the next episode, in the next couple episodes, you'll get a sense of history between these 2 people. You'll understand, you know, that they've known each other and had a very serious relationship before, you know, anything went down. They've been childhood friends and then turned lovers. So, having said that, I also think it's interesting that she has gone and she's chosen the profession that she's chosen. But I think that comes more from family than anything else. Her father is, you know, a cop, and he's instilled in her. They come from their blue-collar family. I think that he's instilled in her drive and she has a huge integrity, a lot of morals and value, and she kind of expects everybody else to live up to that. So I feel like on a personal level in a relationship, it's probably very difficult for a guy to kind of live up to. But she sees the potential, and I think she's seen it in Oliver, so she knows it's there. It's just a matter of him actually living up to who she thinks he is.
I think we're going to need you to use your superior acting abilities to project a bit. Nobody told us we were going to have the circus playing behind you there.
Sorry. I will speak louder.
In preparing for the role, did you look into the comics at all? The Laurel Lance Green Arrow comics? Did the show ask you to do that, or did you do it on your own?
They didn't necessarily ask me, but before I had the part, I read the script, and with Andrew and Mark, David Nutter directing, Greg Berlanti, it was all there. And the script is fantastic, and for me, it wasn't a matter of, I went in, had a meeting, I heard what they had said about what they thought of the character, where they saw the character going, and that was very much everything that I certainly wanted and was invested in. It made me excited, and it certainly inspired me. The script was so, the pilot, reading it was so great. I knew, I felt like I read it and I was like, this is something it's gonna go. It's gonna, not only is it gonna go, but I felt like it was gonna be a hit. Like I was like, this is great. There's great people involved. I had a meeting with them. They sort of pitched me Laurel and where Laurel was gonna go, and I basically, from there, yes, I had certainly done research and read about, you know, the comic book series and who Laurel was and who Laurel, her alter ego, and but building a character, taking that all to consideration, I necessarily wasn't basing her off of it, if that makes sense. I actually, and I will say to this day, I went in and I actually read for David Nutter because you want to make sure everyone's on the same page, you know. And he had explained to me what he thought, what he wanted, and what they wanted, and I wanted to make sure. I thought I had a very clear idea of this character, but I was like, let me do the work, let me do the backstory, let's talk about it, let's make sure we're on the same page, because I wanted to do them justice, and I wanted to do the comic book series justice. So having done that, I felt like, you know, everyone was on the same page, and they were very happy with what I did, and I think that's sort of the only way you can go about it. You know, you can only build your own backstory and hope that, and see something one way and hope that everybody's on the same page.
Since you hinted at it, can you tell us if we're going to see Black Canary?
I feel like that's a question you should ask Mark.